I'm here with a couple of friendly fires, and well, I don't know how long you've actually been on the RockNess site, but what have you made of it so far?
I've been in a cab for the last 3 hours from Edinburgh, and yeah, I've just seen some of the most beautiful countryside of my life.
I have to say the cab driver must have been pretty pleased about that one.
Yeah, it was £320, I think, the final total, which is
nice. You should have given me a call. I would have done it for like half the price.
10% tip, another nice on top of that.
And did he give you his full political view?
No, he didn't. No, he was. Well, I mean, I spoke to him on the phone before I met him, and he sounded like he was drunk, so I was a little bit worried about that. But he was just Scottish, so yeah, that was alright.
He wasn't, he was just Scottish. And what have you got lined up for tonight? You looking forward to getting out there and doing your thing?
Yeah, it's been ages since. I think we did RockNess maybe 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago. So it's nice to be back. It's not going to piss it down. I think I watched Teed earlier on, Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs, and it felt like 4 AM in Sunday at 4 PM. So I think there's a lot in the crowd still to give this late on a Sunday.
And have you been in the loch yet? Have you been in?
Yeah. Did a couple of lengths this morning.
A couple of lengths.
Yeah.
That's Olympic stuff, yeah.
Well, that's how we do. You know, you've got to keep yourself shipshape for touring.
Now, what are the band up to at the moment? Are you involved at? Actually, Andrew Wetherell, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, we've just started writing some new music that may or may not be Friendly Fire stuff, but it's. I think at the moment it's sounding. I mean, the tracks are sort of bordering on the 8-minute mark and don't really have any big pop choruses, so it's probably not going to be. I don't know. I'm imagining it not being Friendly Fire stuff.
So there's more than one track.
Yeah, I think we've kind of got about 4 ideas so far that one of them's completely done that Andrew kind of has already worked on. Yeah, we met up with him in a pub in London. We just sort of worked out where we're at, where our heads are at, and hope we're totally on the same page. So it's kind of exciting.
Great stuff. And what about in terms of stuff that is definitely Friendly Fires? What's happening? Are you going to be back in the studio, or are you always in the studio? How does it work?
I don't know. We're not really thinking about that at the moment. I think if we are going to write Friendly Fire's music, I want it to feel natural. I don't want it to feel forced, and you know, up until the end of Parlour, it's just been, everything's just felt really easy, and it kind of everything seemed to have made sense. Like we really worked out our sound towards the end of our first record, and now it kind of feels like we're at like a real turning point where we have to do something different and exciting. Otherwise, I just don't think there's any point in doing Friendly Fire's record.
So that's a change of direction, is it?
A kind of, yeah, maybe.
It's not a change of direction, you've just got to make sure you're doing something that, I don't know, it's worth making a third record for, not just retreading old footsteps.
Exactly.
You've just got to take time away from it, which is one thing we've never ever done.
Is that partly because the way the industry is just now, the audiences are much more kind of fickle, and they change their allegiances a lot faster than new paths?
I don't know that we ever really think about the audience when we're writing music. It sort of has to make sense to you before you can begin to imagine what someone else would want to hear. So yeah, it's just, I think it's a personal thing, and you sort of trust that people who enjoy you want you to like your music.
So when you've done your thing here, I take it you'll be out checking out some other bands. Anybody particularly you want to see tonight? And then, how will you party?
Well, is what are they called? Old Tiger and Woods. Are they playing today?
Oh yeah.
I think that might have been and gone. Yeah. That would have been great to see. It's always the way. You just sort of you see a lineup, you think, right, I'll see this, this, and this. You get there. Okay, we do press. You've got Lance. You've got
Death in Vegas playing right about now. Probably.
Death in Vegas probably on. Yeah.
I think she could up in a minute.
They were on before us, which is slightly nerve-wracking. Apparently they've turned up and they have no backline. They're just like, yeah, I'll use that amp. I'll use that. I kind of like that, really. Just, being good at playing an instrument, just being able to swan in and just play anything.
Yeah. All right, for some.
Have we got the backing track? Yes.
Brilliant. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for your time. Friendly Fires.
Yeah, thanks very much, man.
Welcome to RockNess.
Cheers, pal.